Hey, this is Jeff with Eternity Shore, and we continue our countdown to getting back in the water for the 2025 season. And as usual, we gotta slow down and figure out the outdrives. Today, I came here, finished scraping them, sanded them, wiped them off, getting ready to prime them like I've done the last several years, and then we're gonna paint them with, instead of spray, we're going to do actual paint. However, I went to West Marine today to buy primer because mine never showed up at my house. I talked to somebody there. He's like, don't worry about priming them, just paint them. So I'd love to get your opinion. It's going to be too late because I'm just going to, by the time you see this, they'll probably have been painted twice. Tomorrow is a Saturday. Mary and I are going to come back. She's going to start working on the hull. And I'm going to put one coat of paint on these. So what is your opinion, those of you that have outdrives? Do you have to prime, or could you just paint it twice, especially if we're using liquid and not spray? Because, you know, you're thinking that's some bare metal right there. So would you be concerned? We're going to give it a shot because we don't have primer, and the cans of primer now at West Marine are like $60. So I feel like you can buy like 2 cans of primer to get the same result. Again, you can give your opinion, but by the time you do, it will already be decided. So here are my impressions of that. First of all, this quart of Trilux 33 is going to last 2 paint coats for each of the outdrives. So that's pleasing because that can of paint is like $150 a quart, or maybe $125. Last year, using spray, each of the sprays is $60, and I used a spray on each outdrive, so that'd be $240 total. So assuming this goes well, this is a lot cheaper. This is more tedious, much more tedious to go in there with a paintbrush, obviously, but I think even after 1 coat of paint, and I'll show here now, 1 coat of paint seems like it's better than 2 with the spray can. What I really liked about being able to do the brush, obviously, is getting into these spaces here and up and under the boat as well. I don't want to go back under there, but there are places under there that was a lot easier to just paint rather than spray. There are a couple spots that when I go back for the second coat, right in there is really hard to get with a brush. I do have a smaller brush, I just didn't want to use it this time to get in there. So 1 coat took about an hour and a half. which might seem like a lot, but it's kind of a lot. Okay, it's time for coat number 2. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this, what episode I'm putting this in, but I had a couple hours. It wasn't going to rain, so I wanted to make sure I came back and did the second coat of the outdrives in white. So I want to show you that now, the final view of them. It's obviously it's not dry yet, but that military plane. So we'll see this next year, how they do with just scraping and sanding and then painting with the Trilux 33. You might remember, if you pay very close attention to our channel, a couple of slips away during last season, this platform right here was sitting out. I had no idea what it was for. I've come to understand that at Stansbury Marina, where we are, this is going to be the new office. They've been building this thing for the last couple weeks. That's pretty cool. Very clever. The old little tiny office by the fuel is kind of falling into the water. It looks like they're almost done. All right, that's another step in the right direction. This Saturday, which is April 5th, I believe my daughter and son-in-law are coming. I'm gonna put them together. We are going to put them to work, I think, washing and waxing the boat, helping us do any final prep. Hopefully by then, there's just a couple more things I need to do, and then the following week, we can get in the water, floating again. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk to Tommy, figure out the best time to put the boat back in. This is Jeff with Eternity Shore. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching, commenting, subscribing. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. That would be a good thing. FYI, look it up. Thanks. Ciao.